everybody. Let's go.
Hello everybody. Because I'm all too gorgeous. Right, hi, hello, my name is Big Jeff, and I'd like to state something from the right off. I am the third coming of Jesus Christ. The straight-to-DVD autistic version that you never ever wanted to watch, but unfortunately is being reenacted in front of your face. Now, it's been a big statement in saying that, but there are some certain similarities. I mean, both me and him have come back from the dead. I mean, I've done it twice, so I've probably got one over him in that way. But I've never received a good nailing to the cross. I mean, the nearest thing I've come to BDSM has been doing my physio. I mean, literally, she straps me down to the bed as she gets her gimp mask on to give me a good old stretch, just to make sure that I can get movement in my arms and my muscles. I mean, it has to be said that I have lived kind of like quite an extraordinary life. I mean, I have, as I said previously, died twice. The first time was 20 odd years ago. I fell really ill with appendicitis, and basically what kind of happened is that I ended up waking up on the operating theatre. I later realised that the anaesthetist had misjudged my muscle relaxant. I mean, I know I don't look as if I'm the most spectacularly muscular person, but I was a lot stronger than they realised. And anyway, I basically woke up halfway through the operation, and I ended up in a coma for 3 days. It turned out the anaesthetist was Harold Shipman. Probably looked at my bank account and just thought, nah, not worth it. But it was also the first time that I've ever actually been on drugs. I tell you what, hospital drugs are good. I mean, like my first day in intensive care, I remember trying to sleep, but my brain was having like a full-on, like kind of 180 BPM, like Euro rave going on in my head. I was like trying to have my eyes closed and boom, 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 with like multiple flashing colours. And it caused me to like be properly hyperventilating within the breathing. But the second time I came back from the dead, I had a freak fire accident which put me in a coma for 3 weeks. Which I could say, especially anyone who's really struggling with dieting or struggling with like the body weight sort of thing, get 4-3 burns. It's simple, it's the easiest way to lose all the weight. Because like, you don't have to do anything. I mean, okay, your body would be partially mummified because like I woke up and found that basically 3/4 of my body was all in bandages. And also that, I had to have 5, 6, maybe 7 skin graft operations. But I looked fine. It's almost like as if I had a beautified image and also learned how that my body could do new things. It's quite extraordinary in many ways. I also found that with the body, not just things can come through any orifices. I had ash coming through skin. Sometimes I'd have so much ash coming through the skin that when the nurses in the morning came around to change the bedding, they basically would shake it all out. And they basically had to nickname me Sooty. And it's like they'd finished changing the bedding. The floor would look like a Jackson Pollock painting. And I found myself I had so many tests. I mean, the first time I went to hospital, I had a student doctor try and take my blood. Big mistake. Took 7 efforts to even find the right vein. I mean, of course I'm not going to be relaxed, I was lying in the bed, virtually bending the metal posts, in trying to keep myself calm and calming down for him to only fail for about the 50th millionth time. But also the thing is, with coming out of comas, I had two different very ways of feelings. So the first time, because of waking up in the operating theatre, I woke up choking, coughing up my own blood, which is something I can imagine Jesus can probably relate to, with the nailing on the cross. But the second time, it was much more like easier, gentler wake up. So I felt like as if I was in less risk. I mean, I once actually told my mum that I thought I was on a film set. You know, like as if I was being filmed for like some police procedural drama. It's just that every now and again my parents would show up and I'd be going, oh, are they the bad guys? I also have had, in recent years, I've had so many hospital visits that I've actually kind of like started to give hospitals star ratings on TripAdvisor. I mean, the very top is to be Southmead. I mean, that place is absolutely banging. I do feel like sipping, because it's like a new age airport, if you've never been to it. It's like sipping, I feel like if I have to turn on with a boarding pass and passport just to get into the place. No, I just feel like as if they're getting ready for my departure. I'd say close second was Morriston, which was the place where I woke up post-Burns outfit. I mean, I had to get used to like kind of the Welsh accent. So for me, it was like I was like as if I was stuck in some sort of like third world country, you know, being West Wales. But I did get, you know, on the plus side, I did get a free fry-up every single morning, and, you know, hotel, like, kind of standard massaging. So that's always a plus point. It's just a downside where, like, having to deal with things like, if you've ever had to be turned, you know, like, physically, like, had your body rolled, and actually had to have, you know, your dressings changed, like, 4 or 5 times a day. That was a bit hard, admittedly. But also it meant that I had to like kind of learn things like how to deal with like wearing fashionable items like compression tops. If you've ever had severe burns, basically what compression top does is it puts pressure on the scarring and stops it from hardening. And basically it's like if no matter whatever the weather is, whatever the temperature is, you're always flambeing inside. So if you want to feel like a permanent jacket potato, just learn how to wear one of those, especially in the 40-degree heat. But I guess also in the, like I've had with having so many tests done to me. I mean I even had small amounts of radiation put into me. I thought, great, I'm going to turn into a Marvel superhero. But I don't think the Incredible Bulk is quite such an impressive thing. Quite so impressive. I mean, yeah, it could be like that. But if I was to leave all you guys with one thing, and that is that if I could survive death twice, I'm harder than I'm more worthy than Jesus fucking Christ, because he's fucking pathetic. But also that no matter whatever you're going through in your lives, you can face it, you can go through it, you can all be champions.